Oh my God. I never heard that button before, first of all.
You could change the settings in the Mac laptop. I've been curating everything to what I like, everything to smelling, seeing, tasting, everything that is just like my personal curation, even down to the sound. It's like, oh, I've heard that before. Didn't Miss Milan have that sound? So just making sure everybody know. It's me here coming down the streets.
Dang, y'all. We are fucking back.
We're back. Better than ever. Looking motherfucking better than ever.
Okay.
Hello, sister girl.
You see that motherfucking material, bitch?
Material girl. Okay. We are officially in the condo. Like, legitly in the condo. Please, you already know the rules. Take off your shoes. Relax your feet. Party on down to the escape, babe. Just kick it. Just kick it. Nah, but for... Ooh, hold on. That was nice. No. But no, you know the rules. Please respect the home like it's your home. But if you don't take care of your home, I can't tell you what to do. Then you just don't deserve to be here. But anyways, we're back. Brand new episode, brand new vibe. As you can see, we got visuals for y'all niggas now. Like, y'all been asking the gang and we came through.
Greg, we have to insert a clapping sound here. Faceless Greg. Because
I like that name, Faceless Greg. Shout out to our engineer, Faceless Greg.
Ew.
Yes.
But yeah, we are back, y'all. We are on video. This is like really exciting because for almost the entire year that we've been running this podcast, we've been saying we got to get on video, guys, and just haven't done it. But we're really here now.
Yes. And I've been anti-video because I'm like, I don't want to get on camera. I don't want to have to, not that I have to get dressed up because let's be honest, there's going to be days where I'm going to have my Meat Mill wig braids on this bitch, to be real. It's the first day out, you know what I'm saying? Had to show y'all a little something. But other than that, like, we here in the condo. Episode, what now? What episode we at? 28?
26 for 26.
I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got 28 from.
Yeah. You jumping ahead, girlfriend.
I am jumping ahead because, I love to think in the future. But I love that. Episode 26. We're here. The Reasonable Dialogue Podcast. It's your girl, DJ Miss Milan.
And it's your girl, Jan Sneed. And it is Women's History Month now, which is also why we was waiting till March for y'all.
Yes. Because, if Black women ain't gonna do something, they gonna keep doing it big. And Women's History Month is how we coming through. Not to mention, I'm sorry, I gotta let y'all niggas know, but it's big Pisces season. Shout out to the head honcho Pisces, myself. It's a pleasure and an honor all at the same time to serve y'all with my presence every single day, but yes. And I got to give a shout out to my daddy. It was his birthday when we're recording this, it was a few days ago, but he's also an OG Pisces, which is so crazy. Me and my father are both Pisces. So it makes a lot of sense why I actually like my dad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to that nigga and his Pisces birthday. Love you, daddy, because he gonna be watching this. So, but yes, Women's History Month, and we setting the tone, making some history now, back again. How you feeling, sister girl? What's good?
I don't know. I'm on a high. It's been a really good not couple months, but it's been a good 2 months to kick off 2026. I cannot complain. I feel like January was so busy. It kind of just went by so quickly. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, damn, we in February. Now February about to be over. Like today, I think is the last day of February, right?
Yes. As we're recording this, it is officially the last day of February. Last day of Black History Month. But y'all know every day is Black History Month for us. So
I will say it was kind of, I don't know if it was insane is the right word, but waking up to being at war today on the last day of Black History Month.
I'm like, wait, is Kendrick and Drake at it again? But no.
Like literal war.
It's real war outside. Like, and then not to joke, but sometimes shit be so serious, I cannot help but laugh. Like, really, America? Like, this is crazy. But I feel you on the waking up to being in war.
Yeah. But outside of that, like, I really can't complain. I'm in a really great space. I just got brought into the Rock Hall of Fame's voting committee, so I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
It's kind of cool too because when I'm getting a sense of, so when I got brought in, I had asked the person that brought me on board if we are able to share, because I've never seen anybody share about being on the Rock Hall of Fame voting committee before. So
you set the trend of everybody.
I was about to say, I think I set the trend. So for anybody who saw those black and yellow graphics on the voting committee side, a lot of those I created for people who posted them. So yeah, so it was just
Jan has created the whole reasonable dialogue aesthetic, as you all see, from the green to the dialogue. Like, she does it all.
So it was just like really cool seeing that play out. Because I didn't realize how big of a deal it would be, because it's just like, it was just something I was excited about. And then the way people reacted to it, I was just like, oh my God, I'm so proud. This is so cool.
I love that for you.
But yeah, I had a really good 2 months. I think I really missed the pod, but there's also a part of me that just felt like, maybe we needed the break to just handle everything we had to handle, and now we back. So
yeah.
How was your break?
I feel like this is like winter break. Like, we legit had the longest winter break ever, okay? But I honestly, to be very, very transparent, it's been terrible from just and it's like, whoa, how are we starting off like this? But no, we've been real and very honest with our community and with our fan base. So, nothing was going to change when we got on camera. But yeah, it's been terrible. It's been terrible because of the simple fact that we lost a great friend, which who Jan knows as well. But I lost a great friend of mine by the name of Shenae Curry this month of February, and try not to cry. And it's been like so devastating, to say the least. Like, I've never experienced like legit pain of like heartbreak and sorrow in that way, because so many factors played in my mind, not to mention, she is somebody that I personally know. It's not like, you know of her or you heard her names. Like, no. Like, I'm looking at our last text messages. I'm listening to our last voice notes. You know what I'm saying? Our little gossip girl shit that we be doing sometimes. Like, and to know that she was like still going through everything that she was going through, because those that don't know, well, of course you guys know, she did beat cancer the first time around, and unfortunately it came back super aggressive, and it was just a split second. If I can be completely real, it was a split second. I was grateful to be in New York at the time, because something in me was like, stay for the week, because you know me, I be in and out. Anybody that know me, I'm like, oh, Milan, you here? No, I'm on a plane. I'm going back home. I love my yard. But I was like, nah, let me just stay out here, because, I want to spend time with my granny. I want to spend time with my other, friends that I didn't get to see and shit like that. And I knew spiritually it was something that called me to really stay there longer, on top of, me having some other obligations. But me staying there longer was definitely divine timing, because I remember going to go see her, and I was just like, damn, like praying to God to like, please pull through another miracle, because you did it before, you know what I'm saying? And the next day, we heard she was home, and then the following, literally felt like less than 24 hours, then got word that she was gone. And I recall being on the phone with you at that time.
Yeah.
So it was really, really terrible. Really terrible. And it's crazy because I guess, what's the terminology? Survivor's guilt, in a sense. And I don't even know if that's the right word to say, because it's a combination of like, great things are still happening for me in my life and my career, I could personally say. But something so devastating like that has taken place. It's like, I can't even bask in the good shit that's happening to me, because every time I think about it, it's like, damn, our friend not here. Like, and I feel like I haven't really, really accepted it. Not on some like, I'm not in shock or anything like that, but more so like, anyone who knows me, I'm a very big spiritual girly. So her presence is still gonna linger. The energy that she created within, New York and around, from everyone that she's touched, like, her energy will always remain. But it's just a thing of like, damn, if I text her, I'm not gonna get that text back. Yeah. I'm not gonna get that voice note back. Like me sending her, you know, us being gossip girls from people business on a timeline. Like, yo, you seen this? You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't shit going, that's not going to happen no more. You know, like, damn, you in New York right now? Like, I'm finna, like, and the reason why I feel guilty too is like, you see how busy my life was for the like last year and a half, and just me being on the road. And as grateful as I am for all of the blessings that I have, is still devastating when you can't really spend time with your loved ones, and then you don't get that time back when they're gone. So it's been really, really tough, devastating. I feel like I'm going through a real mourning process right now. And that was a peer. That is a peer, you know? So for those of you who probably will know now, of course, Shenae Curry has been one of the most legendary names in New York City. Okay. When I say from events to literally journalism to like everything, the mayor's in the office because of Big Shenae and the campaign that she ran for Zoran Mamdani, and just everything she's contributed with her Don't Call Me Baby brand, and just being so in the whole women's sports lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, she literally got I remember her posting it. She got to sign for the New York Liberty for like a day camp type shit. And I'm like, that's just so amazing. Cool, she just does whatever she thinks about doing and executes it. And then to think about the fact that she wanted to be a DJ. Like, she hit me up and was like, hey, so I want to have a DJ. And I'm like, girl, come the fuck on. Like, what you mean? Like, and I remember having one of my Empower Beats events in New York. It was actually my very, very first one that I had. And she came through and she was DJing, and she was just like, you know, like being a light. This was something that was super new to her. So after that, I seen her like, you know, taking chances on herself to go get booked and everything like that. And I say all this to say, because I don't want to be crying boohooing on the first fucking pod back, but
it's okay.
And my lash is gonna come off. But I say all this to say, like, y'all gotta really chase y'all dreams. Like, there's no excuses. This girl was out here campaigning with cancer. You know what I'm saying? Doing things that she loved to do, because clearly she knew that tomorrow wasn't promised, as it's not promised for any of us. So for her to just continue to strive, even as she was in pain, I don't believe that her life will ever be in vain from that moment. And for me, like, you know, my moments of self-doubt, my moments of like feeling like I'm not good enough, my moments of like trying something new and then being like, no, I'm scared. I'ma always think of Shenae, because she had the courage to do things, and she did it in front of everybody. I want to learn how to DJ. Boom. Now you out here DJing bottles and burgers, or burgers and bottles, whichever one. Shout out to y'all niggas. I don't mean to disrespect y'all, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You out here DJing your shit. You throwing your own events. And you're like, you know what I'm saying? You out here getting a brand new mayor that's actually doing shit in the city. So because we got no snow in these streets, you niggas better thank Shenae for that, okay? So I'm just trying to find, I guess, the happy in
the silver lining.
Yeah. Silver, red, green. I need a color. Something. But yeah, and that's really it. I will say I am grateful, because I did get to see her before her passing, and I did get to do something that I always wanted to do, which was like a charity benefit kind of event, because I've been very in the midst of being charitable and wanting to give back. The world is a crock of shit, and it's up to us human beings to really be humanity, and restore the order and really help each other. But I was really grateful to get the opportunity to throw an event. Shout out to Theo. Him and we were able to really collab last minute, because at first it was going to be a benefit concert for her to help raise more money to help her with her care and everything that she was going to need at that time. But when we got the news, it was like, okay, it's an immediate non-second guess that we're going to now make this an event that's going to benefit her life and celebrate her life. So we were able to do something at Baby's All Right. Shout out to Baby's All Right for literally pulling this shit off last minute, because it's a legendary spot that's always booked and busy too. So for them to be able to open the doors, literally didn't charge us for anything. Bar was all hours. So everything that was made from the bar was donated to Shenae and her family. And the legendary motherfucking J. Cole popped up. and show Shenae love. And I think that was just such a full circle moment. Anyone who knows her knows she was a fan of J. Cole, and she was very much so knee deep in the very beginning blog era streets. Okay, a lot of your faves, she was known by. Okay, so that being said, shout out to J. Cole and Dreamville for definitely popping up and showing love. So yeah, that's about it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I had to show love to my girl, had to give her flowers, had to tell y'all my testimony of being sad as fuck, but we still look bad as fuck. And we here with a brand new episode as fuck. Nah, let me stop.
I want to shout out her best friend too, who kind of showed up like a sister. Yes, because if it was not for her, there's just so many things that a lot of us would not have been up to date on. And I just feel like to be that close to somebody and still be able to show up for the communities to let everyone else outside of your immediate circle have like a clear understanding of everything that's happening on like almost like a hourly basis.
Yes.
Takes a lot of strength.
No, it takes
a lot of strength.
Crazy strength. And the fact that she's a mother, a brand new mother at that too. She just had, another baby. She was away from her family completely, and did everything that she could. So I also, like you said, I'm very glad that you mentioned Kat, because Kat definitely deserves her flowers for showing up and keeping everyone informed about everything. And she deserves to feel loved, and she's gonna need a lot of love. I need everybody to pour into her and check in on her, because it's not easy to lose a best friend, lose a sister. Girl, if I don't
know what she's going through. I can't imagine. And it's crazy because it's like a lot of what you're explaining. Like I feel you so deeply, because it's like even 4 months later, this is still a lot of the feelings that I'm experiencing with my dad. So it's just like I understand the devastation. And I really send prayers for all of y'all who were close to her. Her mother, the way her mom is carrying this, it's like, I don't know how she's being so strong.
Miss Colleen is a strong, when I said strength, the strength of a woman, the dictionary would have her picture and her grandmother's picture, because legitly, like, I thought my grandmother was some stoic linebacker, hard, can't bust through her no matter what. But these women showed me a level of strength, because they were able to still be vulnerable when they needed to. They didn't like hold up strength just cause. It was like, no, I'm strong because I'm crying still, but I'm still here for y'all. Like, shout out to Miss Colleen. Shout out to the entire Craig family, man. Shout out to everyone that loves Shenae. We still gonna keep her life and honor, okay, to the top.
That was beautiful. I'm so glad you did that.
I love it. Okay. Love on your people, for real, y'all. You got to love on your people, all right? But man, that's really been my little, my homegirl check-in.
Yeah.
Anyways,
still look beautiful.
Okay.
For Valentine's Day hair. That's what it's giving.
It is. It's giving hair for the man that I don't have. Hey. Okay. Anyways. Moving right along, because, of course, here at Reasonable Dialogue, we got to give you guys the information, the, news of what's happening in these goddamn streets. As I'm looking out the window of the condo, I look down and I see the peasants. And let me stop. I see that the streets are cleared in New York City. So shout out to Zoran Mamdani. I see we have on our dock here. East Coast blizzard, first NYC snow in 7 years. I mean, I'm not in New York currently. I live in Atlanta. Listen, I'm always going to be a New Yorker. Don't ever get it twisted. But I'm a Georgia apple.
The way... So I work in New York. I don't live in New York. I live in Jersey. And Jersey got pretty much the same. Like, we had like 2 feet of snow. I've never seen snow get cleared up as quickly and as effectively as they did in New York City. What I will say, though, is I saw a lot of complaints about the way that Manhattan was prioritized over the rest of the state, or the rest of the boroughs, rather. Like
racism.
And like I kind of get it, because I think a lot of it is more so about the businesses that are like, there's a lot of business that happens right there in Manhattan, like the big money businesses. But still, I think it is very racist too, because it's like the people still gotta get to Manhattan. So it's like if this not everywhere is not clear, how they gonna get there?
Who running the businesses?
Yeah,
the AI bots.
But I thought it was very impressive what could happen if you just pay niggas money that makes sense. Because the part that people aren't talking about is the fact that I think it started off the rate, I think it was like 18 or 19 an hour. And then because there weren't enough volunteers coming out, well, not volunteers, but people weren't coming out for that rate, he raised the rate within like 12 hours to 35.
Mm-hmm.
And then look how many people showed up. So it's just like, I don't know, like what a concept.
What a concept. If you just pay niggas, niggas will show up and do work.
Right. Good work. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Good quality work. Who would have thunk?
Right. So I think like, even though this is a minimal thing, as minimal as just like shoveling, I think that this message should reverberate. It's not going to, of course, but it should reverberate across industries. Like if you just pay people, this is what happens.
This is the reason why we're in the shit that we're in.
Yeah.
It's because people don't want to pay people, but they want to make money.
Yeah.
Like the rich want to remain rich and they don't want to give any of us anything. They want us to say, "May I please have a piece more crumbs, sir?" Like they want us to beg for it, damn it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, first of all, I do agree. $18 and $19 niggas is grown. Like,
right. And it's crazy because when I seen that go up, at first I was like, would I pull up for $19 an hour? And then you start thinking about it, and it's like, you want me to shovel 2 feet of snow across the city for $19 an hour?
You made $95 if you did that shit in 5 hours.
No.
Your thumb done fell off.
Like
pinky toe don't even exist anymore because it done caught, is off. It's done.
Right. Like I feel like a 15-year-old can make $50 an hour shoveling a driveway. So you think I'm about to shovel the city for $19 an hour?
And the city has buku money.
Yeah.
We know it, do, because Eric Adams was at La Marina with his hookah and his diamond one earring. We know the city got money because it went with him. So I don't understand. But you know what? Shout out to incentives. If you pay these niggas just decent, because I'm gonna be honest, that's a lot of labor. But if you pay people decent, people will do the work, because look how effective that was. Like immediately. And the safety of that too, that I always say, like, it's difficult to walk in snow. It's not something that's like super duper easy. And as a New Yorker, you get used to it. But if you really think about it, like that shit is difficult. I think about my granny who has to, she wants to go to work, y'all. But, she decides to get up and go to work. It's like, damn, girl, you could really lay down, but you want to go to work? Damn, somebody should shovel this motherfucking snow. My granny want to go to work. Yeah, but shout out to Zohran Mamdani. He's doing some things, I guess, that have not been done in a while, because shoveling snow got people in the uproar.
But another thing I want to give Mamdani credit for, I feel like he's been transparent in the changes that he's been making in a way that we haven't seen any other mayor or politician, in my opinion, be in a really long time. Like, I feel like even with this new thing, well, not the new thing, but with this war, like he posted a very extensive tweet about the way that he is speaking to his constituents about safety and the safety measures, and how he's going to address all of that, so that now that we're in war, people can feel ensured that they are safe in the city. Granted, I don't think you can guarantee that, but I think it's dope that he's making some efforts to try to make it as safe as possible, and then sharing that he's doing that is cool. Yeah. But I think even outside of that, I've on a consistent basis seen him post updates about the things that he's doing within the city in a way that we haven't seen with another mayor, and it's just like he making everybody look crazy. Like he's doing shit.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, and it's just like, here's what I'm doing. I'm here, and I'm $100 million doing right. And it's just like, wow, okay.
Check that nigga Eric Adams' closet.
But I think the real tea is, this is what it looks like when you put younger millennials in office. Like, that's the conversation that we need to be having.
I need to know. I need to know, when did it become the requirement for y'all niggas to be like 90, Literally, who's that old nigga that look like he a puppet at this point in time? Every time he go to that podium, he'd be like, freeze, mute challenge, all the things you want to call it. And it's like, I feel like y'all torturing this man at this point because it don't look like he really want to do this shit, but it feel like y'all forcing him. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't think that's a choice. I think these people want to be in office and they're not trying to give up their seats. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that deep with them. It's like, no, I would rather die. I'd rather die behind this than to let you get it. And that's exactly what they doing. So I think Zoran is like, what, 34, 35?
I think so. Yeah, I think he's 34.
Yeah, just fact checked it. Yeah, 34. He's one of the youngest mayors that they've had. Talking about young people can't get it. Shout out to the YN mayor.
Oh my God. If we didn't already have a title, I would definitely want to title this YN mayor. That would be so funny.
Shout out to the YN mayor. Getting it done. Because he's really in these streets too.
Right. Like, shoveling shit with them. Like, I know that's right. You better dust that car off. Thank you.
Like, you tacky ass mayors ain't never. Could never. All right, fuck out of here. Okay, shout out to him. Okay, shout out to him. Anyways, what else? What else? Oh, well, we already mentioned that there is a war going on. In case you all didn't know, this episode is being currently recorded as war has been officially committed against Iran, U.S. and I'm not even gonna say their names because I don't want. It's not that I'm pussy. Let's not get it twisted. They just some pussy ass boys. Both of these hoe ass bitches. Okay? Linking up to just be bullies to everyone. And I mean, as we said before, and anyone that knows us on this podcast, we're not the political girlies. And I don't say that in a sense where we don't participate, because we participate, we vote from the lower levels to the highest. We want the right people in office that's going to do the right fucking thing, right? But I don't know, like, knee-deep facts and details that, you know, a scholar, like a political science major would know. Yeah. You get what I mean? I'm not a political science major, but I try to keep up. I try to stay informed because it is my duty as a fucking adult that I didn't ask to be here, but I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I'm going to use my right to do the right thing. Shout out to Spike Lee. You feel me? But anyways, it's just ridiculous because I did not think that I would have to experience this in this day and age. I kind of remember learning about this in social studies, I believe. Like, this has been, you know, history will repeat itself. I remember a history teacher saying that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, history will repeat itself. So the fact that I'm experiencing things that were in history books is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is just...
I don't know, I guess for me, if I'm going to be so honest, I think at that age, I never imagined experiencing anything like this as an adult. But I think after the first go around we had with Donald Trump, like, and then reelecting him, this was absolutely on my 2026 bingo card. Like, I knew there was going to be a day at some point that in this year that we would wake up and be at war. Like, it was literally in the cards. You could see the shit from 3 years away.
Yeah. Even Kamala was warning
literally
everyone.
Word for word. Like, there's so many videos I heard literally listing out, this is exactly what's about to happen, and it's happening.
And she's in her bunker with her blowout, laughing, having a great time. Like, you stupid niggas.
Granted, we're not going to take ownership over that political win, because that was not niggas. That was...
No. I'm not... And niggas meant for everyone.
Yeah.
Niggas meant for everyone. And it was just one of those things where it was like, damn, y'all did not want to see a black lady in office that bad? Huh? Like, wasn't she giving away like $25,000 for like the...
she was for like first homeowners. Yes. Like, how do we fumble that? Like, that should have been like a no fucking brainer.
Nobody don't want no free money? Wow, that's so crazy. Like, you fucked my future up. But let's be honest here. It was rigged. We know that for a fact. We know that election was definitely stolen, allegedly for suing purposes. But yeah, we know the playbook. We know the playbook. And as my titties itch right now, that orange bitch is a bad summer mama. And something finna happen to that nigga. Because you can't win when you play dirty. Shout out to Community Leaks. You can't win when you play dirty. And he playing real dirty. Him, that wig, the other losers, it's like they playing real dirty. But I will say on a serious note, it is very unfortunate the lives that were lost. The school that they did hit, unfortunately, it was a school full
all girls
of
school,
young girls. Rest in peace to the children of the unfortunate actions of very irresponsible adults. But
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. War is so interesting to me because it's like I always wonder, how do our elected officials justify that type of shit and then don't fear for the lives of the people in our own country? Like, you don't think they couldn't react? Like, they could totally retaliate. You don't care about the citizens?
I don't think they do. No. At all.
When shit like this pop off, I really be like genuinely like, that could go very left, y'all.
These
like,
niggas is treating us like Call of Duty mixed with The Sims right now. Like, that's how they treating us. Like,
and you're right, because I think there was a video, a press conference he did where Trump was literally saying like, we might have lost some people and that's what happens in war.
Like, think about the fact that your legacy, the people that went out there and lost their life, your legacy was fighting for a bullshit ass war. Now,
that was not approved by Congress, by the way.
It's an illegal war. Illegal war. So we not only have a PDF, a felon, the other bad artists things, all those things that we have of him. And he is El Presidente right now. Not to mention, we could officially add the title of a war criminal because this is what war criminals do. And he's running around with another war criminal. So it's like, it's really crazy out here. It's really, really crazy out here. And I need everybody to really stay safe, protect each other. As I said before, I remember tweeting this, I said community is going to be one of the biggest things that people are going to have to realize is us versus them each and every time.
Yeah.
And I hate it for it to be this way because it's like the powers that be have all of the resources to truly and honestly make this world a better place. I don't believe that there should be billionaires because why the fuck should one person amass that much money? There's never clean enough. It can't be clean enough. Somebody didn't get paid. Somebody lost their life. Something down the line happened. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of changed my whole, I guess, idea of what success is because they sold us a fake white picket fence house in a dream. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is not the American dream that you go to school, get in fucking debt, get a job that can't pay the debt, and you're literally working for the next 30 plus years for a fucking pension that you probably won't get because the government has now spent all of your tax dollars and all of your savings, your 401k and all this shit and just sent it to another country, and America is just suffering.
To bomb fucking kids. They sent our money to another country to bomb kids.
Kids.
Talk about it.
Like it's crazy. Yeah. It's absolutely insane. But I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know what to do. I just keep trying to spread the right information. But I don't agree with any of this fuckery that's happening in our America, the home of the brave, land of the okay. Anyways. Boop. On some lighter news, let's get into some music. Just like music.
So Brent Faiyaz scored his second top 10 album debut with Icon, which reached number 6 on the Billboard 200. How are you feeling about the album? Did you get a chance to check it out?
I did.
How do you feel?
I saw a lot of mixed reviews. Before I even listened to it, I was on Twitter and I seen a lot of mixed reviews of people saying that they loved it, some people saying that they didn't like it, some people saying that they needed it to grow on them. And for me personally, I guess I if I can be completely honest, I'm not like a knee deep in the Brent Faiyaz.
I'm not either. I can fan that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not there. Wasn't he a part of Sonder or some shit like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, but we not knee deep like that, like the rest of you heifers. But it's cool. I really liked it.
I did
I
too.
liked it. I felt like it gave very cinematic R&B, very, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say that it was a complete shift and change.
It was though.
I mean, in the sense of like, how can I describe this? I don't know. I just feel like I don't see a great grand difference per se. I still hear Brent. Let me get this correct. I still hear Brent, but it's just an elevated version of Brent. You know, like how when people come out and it's like a completely different sound, like a different type of everything. It's like, no, I still feel like there's still Brent in this, because some of the reviews that I did see was people feeling like this wasn't Brent. And I'm like, this still feels like Brent Faiyaz. To me, it's just a mature version of Brent Faiyaz now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be in a studio with a Raphael Sadiq, like,
then I think you kind of got to be mature.
You got to be a little mature. You know, do you got some hair on them balls yet? Did they drop? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
my goodness.
Like, so I feel like to say just to wrap this shit up, I feel like Brent, I like what I like. I like what I heard. I love the very first track, honestly. Even though he's not singing, he's not doing anything on it. I love the direction of it, because one thing about me, when I listen to music, I like to listen to music and have a visual of how I would see you perform it too. So even just hearing the sounds and everything that he had, you know, going on with the production, I personally liked it. And I like this lane. And I mean, you know what it is too? Like, I'm not really with the fake toxic shit. Like, niggas be trying to be toxic.
That's the thing.
Like that.
I don't feel like he was fake toxic. I really feel like, I don't know. I just feel like some niggas, they get a lot of money and they get a lot of bitches, and then they're just that's their reality. So I just feel like it's interesting seeing so many people in his fan base reject growth and maturity and a rejection of the toxicity. I think when people are saying it's not him, I think they're more so talking about subject matter. Like, the subject matter of this album versus everything else that he's released, it's not him. Like, the subject matter they were looking for, he literally tossed that album out and then redid the whole thing, and now we have the new version of what he worked on with Raphael. So,
you know what it's like? It's like that Mary J. Blige. I remember somebody was saying that, like, people don't want to hear happy music from Mary J. They want to hear...
It's literally that. Yeah, it's the same concept. But I feel like it's just such an interesting conversation to watch play out, because you see the critiques of, like, for example, Drake, right? And a lot of the critiques against Drake are he's not growing up in his music. So it's like, so somebody makes the R&B version of what Drake makes as far as the toxicity. He grows up in this new album in the way that y'all were asking Drake to do, and y'all reject it. So it's like, so if hypothetically, and not to keep bringing up Drake in our conversations, but if he were to have actually grown up, would that get rejected for real? Like, or do y'all just want him to grow up in theory? Because when artists grow up, y'all reject it.
You know, people want you to do what they want you to do. Like, they want you to do what they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, everybody does have to, you know, we have to grow up eventually.
Yeah.
It has to reflect in the music. And sometimes you gotta say fuck them fans.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, right. Sometimes you gotta say fuck them fans. Because if you're in a different space and a different level, especially for your mental health, especially for your well-being, like, you can't force yourself to be fake.
But I'm curious though, which we'll never know. Like, is that genuine, or is the subject matter now more mature because this is the type of music that Raphael wanted to work on rather than the toxic music? You know what I'm saying?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Like, that we'll never know.
That's a great question. Was this from a very sincere, authentic place? Or was it just because you in the presence of a legend, and the legend is saying, hey, brother, I think, matter of fact, he's bringing things out of you. So it's very much so giving, are you rolling with the punches? And because you're just an artist, you're good at what you do, so you can manipulate us to believe that you're now a good guy, which you're really a fucking piece of shit.
He look good though. He looks great now. I love the haircut.
He cut the hair and everything.
Yeah, he look a little stocky. Like, okay.
What on a nigga hit in the gym when a nigga hits you a post?
He Yo, you're so stupid.
Niggas that be in the gym, they always love this pose. Like, okay, nigga, we see your arms. Big ass arm, nigga. All right. But okay.
You're so funny.
Heard you. But anyways, what I will say is, I did enjoy it. I personally would like to see him perform it now because, performance gives things a different level. Yeah. And I mean, he could still always tap back into his old bag of things, his old bag of tricks if he needs to. But who knows? Maybe he is in love currently. You know, maybe there's someone that has his attention where he feels like singing about, where he's at.
Yeah. I appreciate all the MJ influence all over the album though. Like one thing before all the critiques came out, when I was listening to It's a Program, that was the first thing I picked up on. And like immediately I'm like, I wonder if he named this album Icon because all of the influence all over it was the icon that is Michael Jackson. Like I feel like the name of the album may be like a nod to Michael. Because there's just like even just some of the stylings and the way he approached the performance of those songs, like, is very Michael Jackson coded, and like even like some of the production feels like songs that Michael would have floated on. I just thought it was a really great project, personally.
Like World Is Yours. I'm looking at the
World Is Yours. That's a Michael Jackson song. Like, it is. He could have sang that.
Yeah, World Is Yours, definitely. I was like, oh, okay,
yeah.
Which makes me wonder, was this a throwaway? Because if you
I doubt it.
A throwaway for Michael.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I doubt it.
Really?
You think Raphael would give Brent Faiyaz throwaway demos from Mike? Yeah, right.
Why not? He working with Brent to begin with.
I guess.
Now we gotta stop having faith in him? Like,
yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what, Brent? You doing phenomenal work.
Yeah, you did your big one.
I don't got no qualms because I seen you. You attack back Pitchfork for they bad review. I don't got no problems with you, brother. I don't want you to be like reasonable doubt. Fuck y'all, nappy head ass bitches. I don't want no problems. Okay, I don't want no problems.
Can we talk about though? I think
yes.
The Pitchfork conversation that I've been seeing because of his clapback has been very interesting because I feel like there was a comment made by a journalist saying that critiques where journalism rather was made to criticize the art, not make the artist feel better. I'm probably misquoting, but essentially that's what the message is. Like we shouldn't be looking to journalism to make artists feel good about their work. It's the whole point of it is to critique. However, my issue with that, granted, I agree with him. I do think that is the point of journalism. However, I feel like the conversation that we're really having here is how critical are we really being when we're rating Ice Spice higher than a 7 and giving Brent Faiyaz a 5?
Oh shit!
Like, what are we talking about?
On camera, so you're gonna see my face.
like, what are we talking about? Like, this is critical to y'all? Like, come on. Like, what about that album was bigger than a 3? Like, what are we talking about?
I don't really, and like you said, I would personally agree 1,000% with that. You are not above a reproach.
Yeah.
You're not above critique. Everyone can get criticized. All I hear is criticize. No. But I will say that me being a like Brent Faiyaz fan and listening to that, I would have rated a little higher than that. So it was like a 5.5.
It was a 5.
I would at least a 5.8. I would have gave it at least an 8.5. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna
shit, a 7 on the low end. But a 5?
5 on the low.
Yeah, but it's just like a 5. You couldn't even give him a 6. Like, what is the 0.8?
Like the 5 was kind of disrespectful, I'm not gonna lie. And he did respond by saying, he said, "I'm sorry for not paying y'all, but can I get an honest album review just one time for the one time from someone other than the one ashy nigga on staff to review all Black music?" First of all, the shade, because Pitchfork sound like a fucking establishment that only got one Black nigga that just rate all the Black music.
But I would say shout out to Dylan Green because he writes for Pitchfork and he's not an ashy Black nigga. So yeah.
Well, shout out to you, Dylan. What kind of lotion you use? Let's determine that. But it's him that who wrote the
He did Baby Keem. Dylan did Baby Keem. I don't know if he did. I don't think he did.
Oh,
Brent.
okay.
Yeah. Dylan
He rated Baby Keem.
And he got shit on for that too. Because I think Baby Keem might have been like 6 point something, or
he's not wrong.
I don't know. What's so funny is when niggas started talking shit about his review, that nigga stood 10, like, nah, that was my review. And what about it? Like,
he not wrong. But anyways, respectfully, talented young man, talented, love.
Oh, and shout out to Momo Boy since we're on the topic, because
Yes.
phenomenal. Beautiful.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, I love her.
I love that she's getting her flowers.
Yeah,
the girl. She gonna have a real good. She's gonna be super legendary.
I agree.
She's gonna be super legendary. Like, we're gonna be talking about her years from now. So remember right here where we said that shit. She's gonna be one of them ones for show. But yeah, I mean, listen, as an artist, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Erykah Badu said it best. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it does become beneath you to respond to these niggas, because at the end of the day, they're just doing, we would hope, an honest job. We know a lot of you niggas get paid to say things. We know that. That's a fact. But we would hope that they're doing an honest review and they're giving honest critique, considering the platform that they are. And if that's how they really feel, which also I would like to know, what is their rating? Like, what are they rating it based off of? Like, what's their rating, like, I guess, scorecard? Like, is it one person who makes the decision and says, I decide on behalf of Pitchfork, this album is 5.5? Or is it like a collective, like, oh no, we play this for like 10 people in a room, and out of 10 people, only like 3 people really fucked with it, so we gave it a 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how they score their shit too, because it would be kind of crazy to just base it off of one person's.
And I'm not gonna lie, I low-key think it is based off of one person. I think whoever writes the article, I think it's their score.
I think that, to me, just in that, unless you are a part of your own entity and you're doing this because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think a system like that doesn't always work.
Oh, okay. I looked it up.
Yeah.
It says, I think all the reviewers listen to an album, give it their own rating, and the final score you see is an average of all their numbers. So I think you are right. And then I think one of them just writes the article.
Got it. Okay. So then that makes sense then. That makes sense then. If you had more than one person literally give a critique, honest listen to your album or song, this is what they came up with, this is the average of what people said, then cool. Now, of course, you will have to go deeper into who the hell are these people. Another conversation. But listen, Brent, we fuck with you. We like you, nigga. Hopefully you pop up on a podcast. Other than that, I like it. I like Icon. I want to see him perform it and take it to the next level. And plus, those that don't get it right now, they tend to get it later.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones.
But I wonder if the Baby Keem album is going to be like that too.
And you know what? I'm hopeful. I am. I think I'm going to listen to it tomorrow to see if I feel the same way. Because I was very much so underwhelmed, if I can be honest. And that's just my honest critique. Like, it wasn't something that captured me, although he was being super, I believe this album was more vulnerable for him. And again, I'm not a Baby Keem stan, you know what I'm saying? I love good music. Let me just be clear for my musical opinions here. Like, I love good music. So if it feel good, it is good. We can get into hip hop, we can get into rap, we can get into R&B, we can get into classics, we can get into pop, we can get into fucking Caribbean music, whatever it may be. If it feel good, sound good, all the elements, whatever. But I like what I like. And I'm not pussy like some of you niggas who be afraid to say, oh, I don't like this shit. I don't also speak on what I don't like. That's another thing too. Yeah. Just do it for the sake of the pod. But I was underwhelmed. There were some things that I would say, like, was pretty cool, pretty decent, and as a DJ, I'm looking for certain sounds and, certain things. I will say the production value is good. I won't take that away from him. But I just was like, I don't know. I think it was like, out of 11 songs, only 2 songs that I really like is I'm Not a Lyricist, Circus Freestyle. Shout out to Yara Ashidi, or how you say it?
Shahidi? Yeah.
Yara Shahidi got producer credits on Baby Keem's album.
Yeah, I think that's really dope.
I think that is phenomenal. If anything, that's the best thing for me that came from the album.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a big theme for this year that I'm seeing kind of show up across different landscapes in entertainment is people just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Like, I feel like people are very tired of being boxed into whatever specific role or title or you fill in the blank that they've been kind of put in because of whatever path that they're on, and they're just trying shit. And I feel like we all should just try shit. Like, if your heart is swaying you in a certain direction and you want to try a new hobby or a new passion, or you want to be a painter tomorrow, or you want to go bowling, just fucking do it. Like,
Just do that shit.
because why not? Like, and then you even look at the president. We have a fucking criminal in office. If at the least that should inspire you to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because if a criminal could be the president of the United fucking States, who gonna tell you that you can't do some shit?
I ain't never seen a ceiling in my whole life. Shout out to Big Blue. You feel me? Like, why are we out here second guessing ourselves? These niggas is criminals.
Yeah.
And they're making it. Damn. Let me go and scam too. Nah.
So, yeah, shout out to Yara.
Shout out to Yara. I love that. I love the producer credits. And also, we got to shout out PinkPantheress. How do you say her name?
PinkPantheress? Yeah. So she was the
PinkPantheress.
first woman and the youngest artist ever to win Producer of the Year of the 2026 Brit Awards. So that is amazing, actually, because I feel like it's been like the conversation around her for the last year or so has been interesting because a lot of people haven't really been that impressed by her. Like, I think I've seen a lot of conversations because they kind of put her in that same box with Ice Spice. I think she's a better artist than Ice Spice personally, but she's kind of in that bracket of artists. So it's been like really dope because I've seen people say like, imagine sleeping on her and seeing the year she's having now. Like, yeah.
That's kind of, I'm going to be honest when I say this. That is so disrespectful. Like, I would be pissy if I sat there, made my own music, performed my own music, wrote my own shit, and niggas count, wow. What? That's disrespectful. But anyways, I've always liked the Pinks of the Panthers. Yeah. I've always did. I've always thought she was a really cute, fun, quirky girl. When I met her in person for a show that we had did a while ago, super fucking tall. I was like, God damn.
Oh, I didn't know she was tall.
Now, I'm not the tallest person in the room either. At a very tall 5'3", you know, it is what it is when I'm in the room. But there are people that's bigger than me. So I'm like, whoa, you guys exist. Great to know. Yeah, she's tall, but talented girly, and she's evolved. Like, I think she's one of those artists that I've been saying that we need to see y'all grow. Like, I enjoy seeing artists come from the shitty hole in the wall performances to like, oh my God, you're in the grand stages of stadiums and arenas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I've always liked her when she first popped, you know, especially that whole UK garage kind of sound. I like it when you do me, do. You're like, okay, girl, come on, like, give me something. And yeah, and she's just so super humble too. Like, I think she's one of those.
That's what I like.
Not like trying to present a personality. She's not trying to be a bad bitch. She's actually a quirky bitch.
Yeah.
We need more quirky bitches in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Those that have actual personalities and not just fat asses. But we can have both. We can do both.
As we see with her.
Yeah, you can do both. But yeah. I love her. I love her. And congratulations to her. We need more women producers anyway.
I will say that it is kind of an insane stat. Like, I feel like it's so interesting when we see some of these stats, like first black person for this and first woman for that. And it's just like, in 2026?
Yes, because of racism.
Oh my gosh.
And misogyny. Yeah. That's why. But 50 Cent is getting his ass whooped.
He is. By an entire fucking family tree.
Getting jumped by a family. Somebody said that's what I call a family hustle. T.I. family hustle. Listen, you can't fuck with the king in his family.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the king. You cannot fuck with the king and his family. And his court, how dare you? How dare you? Okay, so for those of you that don't know, 50 Cent and T.I. was apparently battling, beefing. I don't even know what that means, to be real with you. But they was fighting, they was beefing, because them niggas is like, what, 60 years old now? But moving along, they beefing, I guess it got serious now because, what, 50 mentioned Tiny?
Yeah, I think he posted her. I posted a photo of her and was talking shit. Yeah. He did one of those.
Didn't we learn from Kendrick Bracken? Like, we just had a nigga who showed us the absolute shit that will take place when you talk about a man's fucking wife.
Yeah.
And you didn't learn because you don't got no.
And then he followed up and he posted Miss Tina, but that came down very quickly. But he posted her too. Yeah.
Because them snipers was on the rooftop.
Yeah.
And they shined the red dot in his living room right after he posted that shit and said, yeah, nigga, you know what time it is. So don't play with the shooters over there at the Rock Nations, okay? I just feel like, number one, as legendary as 50 Cent is, we know a lot of buffoonery from him than we know more legendary shit. You know what I'm saying? You being such a troll all of your life, we get that's been the brand, but it's like, the trolling becomes not trolling when it's like, oh, you must really think this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what they say, hashtag noticing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're noticing some things when it comes to you. And the fact that, number one, you're very misogynistic. Very misogynistic. And I mean, that's probably nothing new, but super duper misogynistic. You're super, super hateful. And I granted, it's been about the brand or whatever, but it's like, I know it had to hurt a man like you who really has to turn around. And I don't care what anyone says, because after you get to a certain age, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Faceless Greg. You could agree with us or not. But after you get to a certain age as a man, when you turn around, and you ain't got nothing round or
That's
brown.
what I've been feeling about him, though. Like, I feel like when you make a brand, especially at this age,
you ain't got no real love. Nigga.
Yeah, it's like when you make a brand out of negativity like this, like you're just miserable. So it's like it's not even funny anymore because it's like, damn, like somebody check on that nigga.
And then people be like, oh, he's rich, and
right. So
like,
if you're
rich people
like,
gonna be miserable.
Yeah, go on a yacht or something. Do something with your time. Like,
he still be miserable. It don't matter because you know what it is. It's always been who he is on the inside. Once, I mean, to be honest, I remember getting into like serious arguments with some niggas on the timeline because niggas was trying to tell me about a relationship between him and his son, and I'm like, nigga, fuck you and fuck 50, because at the end of the day, his son came out and said how he's been treated by his daddy, not to mention how he treated his mother. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You as a man, especially being a rich man, you're more powerful. You can, if you really had a hard time, whatever, you should have just got your kid and had complete custody if that's the case. But you didn't, because you didn't give a fuck. It's always about control for these niggas. So it's like, fuck you and the kid, basically. So ever since that story had came out with him just being super duper abusive, allegedly for, you know, suing purposes. But apparently he allegedly burnt his baby mama house down. You know what I'm saying? All these things. So it's like karma really do come whipping your ass back, Curtis. But I know from Domani's freestyle, which number one, we got
that freestyle was good.
Sense.
Yeah, that's a great rapper. Like even outside of this diss, I don't think Domani gets his flowers enough because he's low-key in the shadow of his dad, but like that nigga is tough.
He is a great.
Yeah.
And they do already put like the comparisons of him and J. Cole, which I mean,
it's true. I think it makes sense. He do kind of sound like him.
He does. Yeah. He does. I don't know if it's a down south thing with all these niggas in the voices. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like the freestyle was just 10-10 for me. Execution. Apparently, because I was looking up, you know, some of the lyrics and I was looking up, you know, some of the metaphors or whatever. So apparently the reference that he was using anyway, the cover is supposed to be the house that his mother died in.
I read that and I was like, wow. Well, interesting.
Sip this cold ass tea.
That's insanity.
I think that's a little chess move there, young boy. Where you learn that from? You know, like it's a little chess move. So I was very impressed with just that fact alone.
Yeah.
And then listening to the lyrics, I was listening to the song. I was like, well, goddamn, nigga. Like, it's as if you always wanted to tell 50 this low key. Like, you always had this vitriol. Not vitriol, but, you know, you always had like, but no, I can't say that he always had this. I can say, like, when you come against people that you love, sometimes, if not all times, it will get gutter and ugly.
I think the crazy part too is that's not even his biological mother, which just goes to show like how tight of a family they are.
You don't mess with the family.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all niggas lucky. First of all, y'all niggas lucky. Eris, she didn't get in the booth yet. Y'all so lucky. They daughter that be singing, y'all so lucky because she would have shut all of this shit down.
Oh my God.
Alone. Don't play with little Eris now. Okay. That's Tiny Part 2.
She's actually really good too. Like,
she's really
sidebar.
good.
I just seen a video of her perform. I forgot who she was singing with, but I was like, dang, I feel like every time I see a video of her, she get better and better.
It was like some training for like
yes, that's what I'm talking about. I was like, wow, okay, little girl.
I was like, okay, sister girl.
Yeah.
We love to see the young children. This is the children Whitney was talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man.
So shout out to her. Shout out to them though. But yes, and the other son. I forgot the other little son name, but
I don't know his name.
He dropped one.
He actually kind of ate a little bit. He looked a little funny, but he ate.
He did. He growing into his looks, y'all.
He's not growing into his looks.
You gotta give the young boy a chance. Give
my
him
boy, he looked like a Muppet.
No, Lord. Okay. I would just like to say, right? He did do a good job.
He did do a good job.
He did. And I'm sure he get told that.
His name is King, by the way.
King! Shout out to the King! Okay. You know what? You absolutely right. Okay, shout out to the King. You know, anyways. Speaking
Moving
of
on.
ugly, speaking of ugly series of events, the series of events that taken place recently at the BAFTA, or is it BAFTA? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Cause you know what, y'all motherfuckers should have done better.
I think it's so interesting how that's playing out because it's like the more I learn, the more I'm learning this was very intentional.
Oh yeah.
Because they were asked to edit that out. So hearing that they were asked to edit it out and they edit out other shit and they still didn't edit that out is like
very telling.
Yeah.
Very, very telling. But those of you that don't know, first and foremost, of course, congratulations to Ryan Coogler. Mr. Coogler. Definitely. You know what's crazy? I just thought about something. It may be a little controversial, but you know, like how they get mad at us for reclaiming nigga. We should claim the Ku Klux Klan too. And if Ryan Coogler, if he wants to come out with like a piece of merch, Coogler, Ku Klux Klan type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just came to mind.
With the COO.
Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Reclaim everything. We taking that too, niggas. But no, congratulations to him. He definitely won an award for, I don't even know what kind of awards those are, to be honest with you. What is it, like some?
I couldn't tell you. I just know it's some kind of film award.
Well, the film industry, the people who love film will tell us for sure, because I'm sure we have some listeners that love film out there. But yeah, he won an award there. I'm trying to pull up the information.
They're literally saying.
But yeah, he won an award, but overshadowing that award that he won, unfortunately, I believe Sinners won a whole lot of awards.
It is the British Academy Film Awards. It's an annual film award show that's hosted by the Academy of Film and Television Arts to honor the best British and international film contributions.
The Innets.
So that's what that was.
Okay, perfect. And it says here too that they actually made history this year with 13 nominations, becoming the most decorated film by a Black director. It won 3 awards: Best Original Screenplay, Best Supporting Actress, and Best original score. I think it's always fire when a movie wins for the score as well, because it's like that's detail. You know what I'm saying? That sound design, that's things that I'm looking into and learning and educating when it comes to producing as well too. So shout out to the sound design team for scoring that. Also, I don't know how to say her name, so I don't want to mispronounce it because I think it's very disrespectful. But the wonderful supporting actress.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to butcher her name. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna just let y'all know on the podcast now. I don't always know the pronunciations, but I don't want to butcher her name for sure. Like I'll say some German's names or some other shit, but I will never butcher a black woman's name. Not an African black woman's name. Not an American black woman's name. Not a Caribbean black woman's name. Not an Afro-Latina black woman. Like if you black, I'm not gonna disrespect your name, so I just rather not say it, but y'all know exactly who we talking about. Shout out to her. Matter of fact, I gotta find how to say it. Anyways, shout out to her. She also won for Best Supporting Actress, which is absolutely phenomenal because she played the shit out of that role, man. When I say tears, laughter, and just like, I know that's right, girl. Like, she gave all of those emotions. So shout out to them, Miss Sinners. But of course, like I said earlier, the important moment of them winning got overshadowed because unfortunately, and this is disclaimer, we're not ableists, we believe in the rights of everybody. I would agree. This incident, however, feels very targeted and it feels very on purpose with a mission to embarrass the cast of the Sinners. And it it does feel racially
charged.
Yes, there we go. Big charges, big federal state charges. Like it's feeling very much so that. And I didn't see the whole clip, but I did see the parts of it where I was about to say Jamal Bryant. Why the hell is Pastor Jamal Bryant on my name? Lord Jesus, save the children. What's the boy's name? I done forgot. What is his name?
Ryan?
Jesus.
Ryan?
No, the actor.
Michael.
Yes, that's why I was trying to remember. Michael B. Jordan. Thank you. I was like Jamal Michael Bryant. Okay, wrong person. Wrong. Yes. Okay. But yes, Michael B. Jordan. He actually, him and Delroy was definitely up there. He got to be
everybody
Jamaican. He got to be Jamaican. Got to be Jamaican with a name like that. But anyways, the cast was up there. This man, I don't even know his whole name. I'm finna say it to y'all either. He done had a episode of Tourette's. I don't know how Tourette's work. I know that it's a disease that you blurt certain things. There's a show actually on TLC that my grandmother watches of this white girl who lives her life with Tourette's. And from the show alone, it seems very much so like, I don't want to say crazy, but if you don't know that the person has Tourette's, it can come off like, oh my God, what the hell did you just say? Type shit or whatever. There was also I believe like a TikTok or something that I seen of a lady who was an Uber driver. She had Tourette's and she had like a passenger in her car. She told them like, hey, y'all, I have Tourette's. So if I like blurt out certain things, don't take it personal, blah, 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 whatever. But people who do have Tourette's have come out, specifically Black people have come out and said that this feels a little bit more racially charged because of the person who has Tourette's even came out and said that where they even placed the mics was like near him during the screening. One of the people who were a part of the cast, I believe, are a publicist or something like that. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know all the details. But it was a lady that was there. She even was on Threads and she had tweeted or mentioned basically that throughout the night, it wasn't only that wasn't the first time he said nigga. He was saying nigga throughout the night. Like it was just a reoccur. She heard it at least 3 times. So for me, of course, respect should be given if you're going to edit things out that you agreed to edit things out. And now all of a sudden it's like you allow this thing to be broadcasted.
Yeah.
Like we can't, and we won't always turn a blind eye and be like, oh, well, we'll just chuck it up to it being a mistake. Like, it's not a mistake. And I don't want to be ignorant and be like, oh, no, this is a mistake. Like, no, this is purposely done. We can tell it was purposely done to a certain degree. And I don't know if he's in on it, the guy that has Tourette's.
I don't know. It's like, even if he's not in it or in on it, there's been footage of him speaking about it and he refuses to apologize. So it's like, you don't even have enough integrity to apologize. So it's like, you racist. Like, regardless of if that was a mistake or not, because it's clearly you can't help yourself if you really do have Tourette's, but you could apologize and you're not trying to do that. So, like, you're racist.
Yeah, get him out of here. I didn't know he was struggling with to apologize.
Yeah,
because if it's something that you didn't do purposely, then it wouldn't be like, oh, I do apologize to Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, no, he's refusing to apologize. He's not going to apologize. So it's like,
He's done. Anyways, I can't I can't deal with people that don't take accountability.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that turns me all the way off. It's like, even if you didn't do it like you said, purposely, you should have just apologized because clearly it made them uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And like somebody said, he ain't sit up there and call out the people with little hats on top of their heads.
I don't know. I think this whole conversation is interesting too because it's like, I understand I guess it's like an urge or whatever it is that makes them say the thing, but the word has to be in your mind first for you to say it. So it's like, it doesn't just matter that you can
disabled doesn't mean you're not racist.
Right. And he's not, it doesn't mean you're stupid either. So it's like, that's the whole thing.
In fact, you're actually way more smarter than the average person. So we can't give you, they're dumb. No, you're actually way more smarter.
So I think that's been an interesting part of the conversation for me too. Like, the intellectual level of it all or the element of it all where it's like, okay, maybe he didn't purposely say it, but that doesn't negate the fact that this is a word that came to mind when you saw Black people on the stage. So like you are still racist. Like your first thought was nigger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was your first thought. Yeah. So it's like it's not like this disability creates words in your mind and you just blurt them out. These are things that you're thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Have to be thinking, at least.
Right.
And listen, anyone that has Tourette's and suffers from it and understands it, please, we're always open to be educated more about anything that we're not knowledgeable of, okay? But my God, today, he wasn't blurting out a lot of other things.
Yeah.
I don't know. They because I'm sure there would have been reports of, oh, he said this crazy shit. Oh, she got a fat pussy. Like... Now, if you were to say that to me, I'm not going to be offended. But I just feel like you had that on the back of your mind.
Yeah.
And then you said that.
And you want to apologize for it. So that's all we need to know.
Okay. Not funny. I'm not making fun of anyone with a disability. I think, honestly, to a certain degree, being in America, we all have some form of a disability, like mentally, physically. Like, we be going through a lot in this country. So I'm not even joking when I say that. It's a lot. So we can consider a lot of things. But there are people that are very, 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 very much so disabled. So we don't ever want to disrespect those people. We want to be very transparent with our understanding of the things that they go through. But in this case, it's just not giving that for me. It's just not giving that for me. So I'm just going to move on because I don't want to offend nobody. Because I just may say something that may offend more people. So, okay. Anyways. Moving right along.
Yeah, is it time for our favorite part of the pod?
It is time.
Shout out to one thing Milan's gonna do is give y'all a fucking song. Okay?
I will, y'all. I will. I mean, we got new mics and shit too. Like,
she gonna be on somebody's next rap song on the hook.
Who is gonna be? I don't know. Speaking of rap albums, who do you have on your set list?
Let me see. Oh, actually, not speaking of rap albums, but speaking of rap, one thing I'll have on my set list for this week is the On the Radar rap cypher. So in particular, like, well, obviously, watch the whole cypher, but my favorite verses from the cypher were Ray Vaughn, number one. That nigga ate down. Okay, like, first of all, I didn't even know Ray Vaughn was coming like that. Like, I was unfamiliar with your game, my nigga, but I'm a new fan. Lareezy's verse, crazy. Didn't expect anything less. Ben Riley also I was not familiar with his game. Like, I knew his music because I'm a fan, but I didn't know he could rap like that.
Okay.
I didn't know he could rap like that. And then lastly, obviously, Ruben Vincent, who he also released an album last year that we showed a lot of love to. And he may or may not be a guest this year on the pod. But yeah, so definitely check out the On the Radar rap cipher. I think that is one of the best ciphers that I've seen in a really long time. And I think it is going to shift the conversation around rap for 2026. So I'm curious to see how that plays out this year. Also on my set list for the week is Brent Faiyaz's album Icon. I also have Ariana's new album on my set list. I actually love that song. I've listened to that song a lot over the course of the month. St. Harrison released a new single called Glass Houses. St. Harrison is actually one of my new favorite artists. He's definitely like the male equivalent to Jasmine Sullivan. Like generational voice. He's also amazing in person, amazing personality. He came to the office. Yeah, he's so good. He came to the office for a playback so we could hear his album, like I think 2 weeks ago. He's a great person. Like, he has a great personality, and he's very very devoted to R&B, which is like refreshing because that is a white man, for those who don't know. So to be a white man from overseas, to be so committed to the R&B landscape in the way that he is like, I gotta give him his flowers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your flowers, white man.
But back to the black people. Last day of Black History Month. Isaiah Haran released a new single called WTA, Way Too Attached. He has a new album on the horizon and he just started promoting. So definitely check him out. He also, I want to say he's going on tour soon. So definitely be on the lookout for that because he's amazing live. I saw him twice. From my high notes, I also now curate a high note spaces. You follow me on Instagram, you can learn more there. But essentially, I accept submissions and I do reviews on people's music. So from that submission, Amal Zanab, she just released a new single with Maroof from Jersey called Groove Theory. Love that song. It sounds really, really good. Another submission I really love was by an artist named Taj called Two Fish. I shared it and a bunch of people were like, what's that song? Who's that artist? So I finally found it on Spotify, found her on Instagram. So definitely check that out. Nolly and Coily Ray released a single together called Maybe. Fucking fire. Fucking fire. Like, I think that was the perfect collaboration. I actually heard the single prior to it having a feature a couple like months ago, and I think Koi's verse actually elevated the song for me because when I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is cool. But I think what Koi did on that track, like it feels like a 2000s rap and R&B collaboration that we would have listened to during the summer. I think it's a really good song. And then lastly, Victor. So he's a new emerging artist that works with one of my homies. And he's through their label Aura Sound. And he just released a new single called Show You Right. He kind of sounds like he has a brighter vocal, but he reminds me kind of like Brent Faiyaz, or not Brent Faiyaz, Bryson Tiller. But he doesn't rap. He just sings. And he looks good. So yeah, tap in. And that's my set list for the week.
Love it. Okay, so my set list for this week, I'm going to have to start it off real strong with Don TZ. You feel me? Let me tell you something. I don't know what kind of drugs y'all niggas got up in the studio sessions, but keep being druggies. No. We don't promote drugs here.
We're dare kids, okay?
If it makes you that lit, though, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to make an exception. But no, sincerely though, when I say the production value on Don Toliver, I think, and I'm not gonna disrespect Travis Scott because Travis Scott, you know, has been a blueprint, if we can be honest. But you can now like pass that torch to Don TZ. Like Don Toliver, he can get that torch, that Travis Scott torch. You can pass that to him now. Because this, and don't get it twisted, like, I've listened to all of his projects so far, and for me, like, I can hear at least some of the growth, or not even growth, elevation. I guess elevation and growth can be
That is growth, yeah.
But yeah, I can see in the production value, I can hear, like, vocals, like, Don Toliver always been that nigga, but for me, this project really hit, like, production wise, and just like it was really one of those things. Octane is the album. Same thing. How you say her name? Nolly or
Nolly, yeah.
Nolly with the Dottie. Okay, featuring Coyle Ray. Maybe that single was also on my set list as well. I really, really love it. The artist, let me tell you something. The artist, Big Jersey in the motherfucking building. The artist dropped a song called "Shut It Down." When I say literally shut it down with this song, and she's another artist that I see growth in so much. Like, songwriting, singing, just even staying, I don't want to say in her lane, but she has her own vibe, if we can be honest. Like, she has her own kind of thing going on. So for her to be dropping the music that she's been dropping and just seeing the growth of her, I really am enjoying the ride so far. Deontay Hitchcock, I hope I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Gotta Be More. I like that song a lot. Shout out to him. His song's really dope though. I feel like he's a really talented artist too. Very underground. It feels like slept on a little bit, if you will. But he definitely is, I don't want to say slept on, but it's giving me vibes of underground more so. But yeah, shout out to him. Damn, I don't know how to say this name. Harana. I think it's Harana. Harana and 9 Days. Amore is a single. When I say this gave me like Sade vibes, ooh, baby. A great song. Putting y'all niggas on. Laren Wong.
Oh my God, I love Laren.
He has a new song called Worth Your Time, baby. It definitely is worth your time, no pun. It's a really good song. And it has a little switch up at the ending of it. I was like, okay, shout out to y'all giving us 2 songs in one. Willow Smith, man. When I say this is what happens when you have the privilege of having 2 parents that pour into your creativity and let you just be a child and let you just be who you want to be. Now, I don't know her whole life story. I don't know if that's really the truth. But what I do know, this seems like it because she's so phenomenal as an artist. Like, Willow, I would be so grateful to have a daughter like Willow. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. She's really, really dope. She has a new album called Pedal Rock Black. Shout out to her mama. She following her mama's shoes, obviously, with the whole, rock and metal shit, which now makes me think, you're gonna be on that Carter 3 tour, sister girl. You're gonna have a little feature. You and Blue gonna do a little 1-2 step like Sierra. I don't know. Let's see. Brent Faiyaz. We're going to add him to Icon album. Like I said earlier, I really did enjoy it. White Noise definitely got me. What's the other one that sound like Michael? That song definitely got me. Yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Sulan Marie. Ooh, baby. Pick up the phone now. Let me tell y'all something. I found this girl on TikTok. When I say random, just random because I just do be scrolled, seen her perform this song. I said, hold on, vocals. Hold on. Because it sounds real good. Went and I checked all of her music. Not a bad song. I promise you, not a bad song. You're going to see this on the set list. Make sure you guys go follow her and go support her. She's an upcoming indie artist. Like, for sure, super fire. Jill Scott. Miss Scott, bring your ass to the front. You and them titties. Let me tell you something. Jill Scott, I know you nasty. And I know you could teach the young girls a thing or two, Miss Scott. And I like that. She dropped a phenomenal body of work, okay? To whom this may concern. When people say grown, hairy coochie music, like, they was not lying. Like, Jill Scott, grown. I'm talking about so grown. Like when you reach a certain age and all of the ladies who are like, in their deep 30s, their 40s, those girlies out there that have made it to that age and they feel like this role doesn't mean I'm fat. It means I got experience, honey. This is a handle for you to grab on, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, she give me that. And I look forward to aging gracefully because Jill Scott, she definitely is aging gracefully and she's still in her bag very much so. I think she's going on tour as well. I would love to go see Miss Scott on tour, okay? And I have to go and meet her. So I hope she has some, like, I'm going to have to find out these connects. This podcast, we're going on the road in the sense of hitting these shows, okay? So you will see Jan and myself at a lot of these fucking shows, okay? Anyways, definitely feeling that. To whom this may concern, a great body of grown work. This grown folk music, okay? Speaking of, moving on to the young hoe territory, Ari Lennox. Baby, when Jan texts me, I ain't gonna put her on the spot. But when she texts me about Ari Lennox's album, I said, let me go take a listen. Let me go see what we talking about. And when I listened to this, I said, I feel exactly what you mean, sister. I too.
Listen, I don't mind exposing myself, okay? Ari Lennox makes music for the women who just need their back blown out. Like I need it. Like, I really do. And every time I hear an Ari Lennox album, it's just like, damn, why do I not have a dick to ride? Because
she rode that dick like a soldier. She rode it like a soldier. She rode it like a soldier. No.
I don't know, man. It's literally, it's so good that, like, I literally made a playlist of, like, all of this is the music I would like to get fucked to, and the whole playlist is just Ari Lennox.
We need the playlist.
That's also on the set list. Y'all got it.
That'll be on the set list. Okay. Songs I need to get fucked to. Not fucked. Sorry, Dad. I love you. And Mom.
No, literally, I'll be like, this is not representative of the company I work for.
Everybody, listen. This is the podcast. Please.
I am an angel. I don't have sex.
I definitely don't. I can vouch for that. That being said, yes, Ari Lennox does try to get fucked right now. And she I don't give a fuck either. Like, where are we doing it at, nigga?
Right.
Flip it, bake it, toss it, turn it. Anyways, shout out to her. And you know what I will say about this album? I know Ari gets her wig pulled at sometimes by y'all because y'all don't understand her. Y'all don't understand she's a quirky girl. It's another quirky girl. Y'all don't get her humor sometimes. Y'all don't get that she's deep too. You know, sometimes Ari Lennox, she gets in pockets and deepness, and it's like, yes, I too agree that it was a little colorist for Martin to be talking about Pam and her BDBs. Was it funny back in the day when we were younger and dumber? Yes, it fucking was. But was she wrong for making an observation? Like, we all are making observations as adults when we now see the things that were socially accepted. Maybe it weren't good things that we should have accepted. And maybe we would have changed those things back then. We wouldn't have the problems that we have now. But anyways, you guys just don't understand her. You don't get her. But that's perfectly fine. Anyways, I get her on this album. I love it.
Okay.
We get her. And I love Vacancy, the album. I actually love the fact that her, Jermaine Dupri, and Brian Michael Cox have conjunctioned up this, conjured up this project here because, no offense, shout out to Dreamville. Don't know what was going on. Now, let's not get it twisted. Shea Butter Baby, classic. We can deem that as one of those R&B classics. You feel me? But this right here just feels like a different level of Ari. And there's certain songs that, we could have just took it off the album, but there's other songs that's like, okay, girl, I'm so glad you didn't really quit music. Okay? No, stop letting people get in your head and be that bad bitch that you are. Anyways, last but not least, Ariel J featuring the one and only DJ Miss Milan. Your girl has dropped a song with the artist that I actually like and love. Shout out to Ariel J. Super dope, amazing rapper, singer, songwriter, producer, engineer. I mean, she does it fucking all. She's super, super dope. So make sure you guys go check her out. But we have a song together called We Still Dance. It was dropped during Black History Month. Very reminiscent of Sinners, that dancing scene that everyone loves so much. She was very highly inspired by it. The video is out now on YouTube. Song is out now. And I'm just going to check for the sake of it while we are here. I would like to see how many plays this at, because I told myself this year I'm going to be a part of a song that's going to get over 1,000. I'm not 1,000, over 1,000,000 plays. And We Still Dance is currently at 50,000 plays, and it was only dropped within the month of February between us. So, and this is without no major label, no backing, no pushing. You feel me? This is all organic, no bots. You feel me? We ain't got no streaming farms. So the 50K is all organic and love. So thank you guys for supporting Ariel J and myself on the We Still Dance song and video. And low-key, I heard it got picked up by a show. So you know what that means? That's that sync. Oh, okay. Moving right along. Speaking of sync for TV shows, really quickly, for my man, I was diving into the Tubi streets. Something about Tubi and the nostalgic shows that they be having on, like Steve Harvey. What's my favorite white person show? Damn, the one with fuck. I can't believe I'm forgetting this show. It's my favorite fucking show that I watch every time. King of Queens. There we go. King of Queens. Shows like that it has on Tubi, but also some real ghetto ass shit that I definitely appreciate. This show called For My Man was on Tubi. It's about these ladies who are crazy for their nigga, that they do any and everything for their nigga. And this is when TV used to be good and they had budgets, because they had actual actors like portray the people. So every scenario and scene, you have the actors and actresses like playing out, like, you know, what the detectives and stuff would tell you. When TV used to be fucking good, okay? When it used to be good. But that's on Tubi. That's a show that I've been watching, you know, just binge watching. Moesha Cypher from the Cuzzos on YouTube. When I say phenomenal, a bunch of LA hardcore women. Shout out to Gina View. She was hosting it, but also the women was slam dunking. And when I say every last women rapper that went up killed they fucking freestyle, I was watching that, and I was been watching that over and over. That's one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube currently. Shout out to the ladies. And it's Women's History Month. Why the fuck not? Club 1BD, Club 1 Bedroom, actually, DJ set, and my Day in the Life YouTube series, which is out now. You guys can go check out my my DJ set that I did for Club 1 Bedroom, as well as, you know, the day in the life of me doing Club 1 Bedroom and all of the things that I had going on that weekend. Last but not least, well, two things before we get out of here. Berkeley College, I'm speaking this month of March. I'm super excited. They invited me to speak at a hip hop event that they have going on. And I told myself, this is the year where I want to use this throat chakra. You know, you bitches be using it to gobble up dick. I want to use it to speak truth and life into people. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm grateful for the opportunity. So shout out to Berkeley College for inviting me down in March, because it is my birthday month, big Pisces. So we starting it off real lit. I love that. And then, of course, because I am doing such amazing workshops with my Empower Beats Women DJ community, we also have a workshop going on during that time. But also, I've been nominated for a Femi Award, which is for the Femme House Activist and Impact Award, honoring an artist, collective, or industry professional using their platform to advocate for social change and inclusion in the music industry. I am nominated amongst the other nominees. And I'm grateful for that, because Empower Beats was a thought process of just creating a space for women DJs and the LGBT community DJs who felt like they were shunned out, who didn't have opportunities, didn't have a chance, didn't have a mentor. And now I've grown to mentor over 200 plus girls. We do 30-minute one-on-one mentorship meetings when I open up my calendar. I do workshops, panels, and all those great things. And I do it for the love. Everything is completely free. My time is free. My resources is free. I'm free. Not all the time. But that being said, I'm grateful for the opportunity to do something for other people and it being seen in that light. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, my set list for our new episode of Reasonable Dialogue.
But damn, y'all. That we're fucking back. I'm like, this is crazy. But I guess the
boys are back in town.
I think what I have to say, one thing I will, because everybody's going to notice, we are down a host. So for 2026 and beyond, our lovely host, Jasmine, has decided that she wanted to move in a different direction. Back into the production side. She also has a new brand that she's relaunching. So Thank you, Jazz, for your contribution to the podcast.
Yes, Jazz.
We hope
Jazz really contributed a lot.
Yeah, she
her
did.
presence, her opinions, her facts, her knowledge, like everything. We definitely appreciate you, Jazz, for being a part of the podcast. We appreciate you, Kia, for being a part of the podcast. I mean, the podcast started off with your idea, to be honest.
Yes.
Wanted to do something for the girls. And you know what I'm saying? We're just grateful that we continue to hold the torch and we support all of our girlies. So for those of you that are going to be a part of the Reasonable Dialogue podcast community and in the condo, it's only us two that's paying these bills nowadays.
Gang.
But that doesn't mean that we are going to disappoint you, because we're going to bring you weekly visual episodes, okay, on the YouTube channel so you can see our gorgeous faces as we give you the shit talking. And of course, we're going to be having guests and a plethora of different things. You know, make sure you guys are a part of our community on all of our socials. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, and individually follow us because we are amazing at what we do as well. Okay. That being said, it's your girl, DJ Miss Milan.
It's your girl, Jan Smeed. Y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the fuck out of here.
And I can tell you it now. Get the
and leave our motherfucking chargers on the table.
Leave the
where
chargers
you found
and
them.
leave the blunt where you found two, nigga.
The fuck?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye. Dang, that's a fucking rap. It's lit.
It's your girl, DJ Miss Milan.
And it's your girl, Jan Smeed. Thank you guys for tapping into another episode of the Reasonable Dialogue podcast. Thank you guys for tapping in every week and spending time with your favorite girls at the condo. We really appreciate the love you guys pour into us. And if you're rocking with the conversation, make sure you follow us on all socials. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Reasonable Dialogue. And be sure to rate, subscribe, comment, like, tell a friend and tell a friend. And be sure to stay reasonable.